Check my MACD. My MACD histogram is already positive. Even the MACD line is sitting comfortably above the signal line, showing to me that the buyers is about to hijack the markets. My bullish bias over Veritaskapita stock. When you say bullish bias, what I mean is my positive market sentiment towards this very stock. Why do I believe that the stock will still rally again? Why do I believe that the share of this stock will still appreciate again before the end of the year? My bullish bias over Veritaskapita. Veritaskapita is one of the insurance company being quoted in the NIGERIAN Exchange Group. This very company has delivered impressive returns to the investors in the last 1 month. It has delivered over 100% returns to the investors. Not only that, it has outperformed NGX All-Share Index, which is the index that we use to gauge the performance of all the companies listed in the Nigerian Stock Exchange. If you look at it, presently the returns of the NGX All-Share Index is around 35 to 36%. But this Veritaskapita has returned more than 100% to the investors. Now, for me to confirm my bullish bias, we need to look at this calculation together. Now, the market capitalization as at 4th September 2025 of Veritaskapita is 24.96 billion. The share price closed as at 4th September 2025 at 1 naira 98 kobo. While the volume of the share that exchanger among the investor is 8.29 million units. Of course, look at January 2025. The share price opened with 1 naira 56 kobo. By February, the price plunged to 1 naira 22 kobo. By March, the price fell further to 1 naira 6 kobo. By April, it has appreciated to 1 naira 16 kobo. Of course, when you look at May is 1 naira. June, 1 naira 5 kobo. July, 1 naira 27 kobo. August, 2 naira 79 kobo. But take notes, before we go further, look at here. August 2024, the share price of Veritaskapita was 1.80. This is the 52-week high, 52-week all-time high of 180. That's 1.80. Not only that, this is also called a resistant region. A resistant region is a region in which the price of security or shares or stock will no longer rise as a result of selling pressure. Here, it is the seller that dominates the markets. When the seller dominates the market, they tend to bring down the price of the security. So, and that very moment, which was August 2024, that was the resistant region. Now, take note. Once the stock crosses resistant region, the share price of that very stock will begin to rally. But take note. If you see that the price of the security break a resistant region, but the volume that accompanied that region was small, the unit of the share traded was small, it's a good trap. You do not enter. So you must, once you see that the share price has crossed a former resistant region or a 52-week all-time high, and with enough volume being back it up, then you can take position of the stock. But the moment you see that the share price rally cross resistant region, but the volume is small, do not enter, it's a good trap. Now, like I said earlier, this stock has tested 1.80, because now if you look at August 8, 2025, the price rose to 1 naira 83 kobo. This 1 naira, here is 1 naira 83 kobo. 1 naira 83 kobo. Cross the old resistance region. The moment you cross the resistance region, I knew the implication, because there was enough volume to back it up when you cross the resistance region after 8th of August. Now, before you know it, by 14th of August, see the share price 3 naira 6 kobo. How many volume traded that very day? 106.28 million units of shares exchanged and among investors, because it has already crossed resistance region. So a lot of people are taking position of the stocks. Why? Though I have already sold my stock at this very position, at this position I've sold it, because already crossed resistance region. I took position, I sold my stock at 3 naira 6 kobo. Now take note. At this 3 naira 6 kobo, the price refused to rally again. The price refused to rise further. So this is a resistance region before. It has become a support region. Why 3.6 now is our new resistance region? This has become a support region. Why am I taking position of Veritaskapita again? Here is the reason. This region has been tested 1.80 in August 2024. Look at it again. The same August 2025, precisely on the 21st, the price dipped back to 1.80. It respected the old resistance region. Now, on the September 3rd, 2025 again, see 1.80 again. It has respected it twice in 2025. Having respected it in 2024, now respected it twice in 2025, August and September, coincidentally with the same August in 2024. Now, that region you are seeing now, we call it key levels. From my own technical analysis, I use a lot of indicators for technical analysis. When I was going through my technical analysis, I have looked at my, I check 100 days moving average, I check 50 days moving average, I equally check 20 days exponential moving average. And the moment I notice that the price of security is higher than 100 days moving average, I can take position of that stock. One, not only that, I cannot use only that and moving averages to take position. I have checked my MACD. My MACD histogram is already positive. Even the MACD line is sitting comfortably above the signal line, showing to me that the buyers is about to hijack the markets. I have checked my relative strength index, seeing that the stock is already in oversold region. Apart from that one also, even my movement directional index is already weak. So I knew I can take position of these very stocks. So I combine a lot of technical analysis indicators when I want to take entry of a stocks. Now, why am I taking position now? It's very simple. I have seen that the former resistance region, which has now become a support region, has been tested. It has become a multiple key level that have been tested by the stock. Not only that, our new resistance region now, as far as Veritaskapita is concerned, is now 3 naira 6 kobo. Why this 1.80 that have served as a resistance region now, you now call it a support region? When you say a support region, this is a region in which the price of security will no longer fall. We call it price floor, while the resistance region is price ceiling. So the support is price floor. Because at this price floor, that is when we take entry. That is when we buy the stocks. But at resistance, we say. So you must understand the two concepts. Let's just call it a day for now. Thank you.